Imagine this. You check your credit score one morning, and it's down 40 points. You didn't miss a payment, you didn't buy anything crazy. You did everything they told you to do, and the number that decides your mortgage rate, your car loan, sometimes even your apartment application, just quietly punished you anyway. And you're not alone. The average American credit score has now fallen to 714, its lowest point since 2020. Not because everyone suddenly got reckless, because of 3 things happening quietly in the background. This is how your credit score actually works, and the 3 things secretly killing it. First, the machine itself. Your credit score is a 3-digit number between 300 and 850. The version that matters most is called a FICO score. It's used by about 90% of top US lenders. And here's the thing, it is not measuring how rich you are. It's measuring one thing, how you handle borrowed money. 5 ingredients go into it. Payment history, do you pay on time? That's the biggest slice, about 35%. Amounts owed, how much of your available credit you're using, 30%. Length of credit history, 15. New credit, 10. And your mix of credit types, the last 10. 2 ingredients, just paying on time, and how much you owe, control almost 2/3 of the entire score. Simple, right? Pay on time, don't max out your cards. Done. Except millions of people are doing that, and their scores are falling anyway, because the system has trap doors. 3 of them. Killer number 1. Your card is telling on you on the wrong day. Most people think, as long as I pay my bill in full every month, I'm fine. But your credit card company doesn't report your behavior all month. It reports a single snapshot, usually your balance on the day your statement closes. So, if you have a $5,000 limit, and on statement day you happen to owe $2,000, the system sees you using 40% of your credit, even if you pay every cent of it the next morning. This is called utilization, and you've probably heard the famous rule. Keep it under 30%. Here's the uncomfortable truth. 30% was never a target. It's a cliff edge. People with 800+ scores use, on average, around 7% of their credit. Meanwhile, the average American card utilization sits near 28-29%, right at the edge of the penalty zone. The fix is almost stupidly simple. Pay your card down before the statement closes, not just before the due date. Or ask for a credit limit increase, which shrinks your percentage without changing your spending. Same money, same habits. Different snapshot, different score. Killer number 2. Doing the responsible thing and getting punished for it. Say you finally pay off an old credit card and you close it. Feels like a win. But watch what happens to the math. Closing that card deletes its credit limit from your total. Your spending didn't change, but the pool it's measured against just got smaller. So your utilization jumps overnight. The system reads your responsible decision as risk. It gets worse. 15% of your score is the length of your credit history, and your oldest card is doing the heavy lifting. A closed account eventually falls off your report entirely, and when it does, your credit history can get years shorter in a single day. In this system, your oldest, most boring card is quietly one of your most valuable possessions. And here's the weirdest part. Using 0% of your credit is actually worse for your score than using a tiny bit. The model needs to see you borrowing, lightly, to trust you. This system doesn't reward avoiding credit. It rewards playing the game gently. Killer number 3 is the big one, and it's the reason the national average is falling right now. Debt you thought was invisible, suddenly isn't. Start with student loans. During the pandemic, federal student loan payments were paused, and missed payments stopped showing up on credit reports. that protection is gone. Since early 2025, delinquencies have been landing on reports again, and the damage is brutal. Over 7 million borrowers now have a new student loan delinquency, and on average, their scores dropped 62 points. 62. For borrowers who started with great credit, the fall can be over 100. Next, buy now, pay later. For years, those little 4-payment loans were phantom debt, mostly invisible to credit scores. Not anymore. In fall 2025, FICO launched the first scores that include BNPL data. Pay those installments on time, and it can actually help you. But 41% of BNPL users admitted paying late in the past year. Every pay in 4 is now a real loan, with a real memory. And medical debt? This one changed twice, so listen carefully. In January 2025, regulators finalized a rule to wipe medical bills off credit reports entirely. But in July 2025, a federal court threw that rule out. So here's where it actually stands. Paid medical collections and medical debts under $500 stay off your report. But an unpaid medical bill over $500 can still show up and still sink your score. A surprise ER visit can do what a maxed out credit card does. So that's the machine, and those are the trapdoors. Here's the playbook. 5 moves in order of how much they matter. 1. Automate at least the minimum payment on everything. A single 30-day late mark can haunt you for 7 years. Payment history is 35% of the score. 2. Pay your card down before the statement closes, and aim for single-digit utilization, not 30. 3. Keep your oldest card alive. Put one small subscription on it and automate the payoff. 4. Treat buy now, pay later like a real loan, because now it is one. And 5. Check your reports. They're free. Every week at annualcreditreport.com. And roughly 4 in 10 reports have contained errors people had to dispute. You can't win a game you're not allowed to watch. Now you can. Right now, America's credit is splitting in 2. A record 48% of people have scores above 750, while millions of others are sliding backward. Economists call it a K-shaped credit economy. The difference between the 2 arms of that K usually isn't income. It's information. A set of rules nobody formally teaches you. Well, now you know them. If this helped, the next one's about why your rent doesn't build credit and how to change that. See you there.